I find myself so deep in the British countryside, super isolated from humanity. Society is so far away from here, but what brings me here is this stuff, Loam. And what Loam brings is this man, Olly Wilkins, and he's here to show us how to ride the stuff. Okay, so we're in the woods. There's a lot of this stuff around, the Loam.
That's right.
I see a big hill, but I see no tracks. So how are we supposed to ride stuff like this?
Blake, we've got to build the track first.
Ah, okay.
Follow me this way,
Okay.
Follow me this way. So what we're looking for is a nice gradient. We're looking for features that we can include in the track. So there's undulations, turns. Don't be too fussy. If a trail centre is a supermarket, this is your organic health store. I think we found it.
I think we have, look at this.
Now these are two perfect undulations and I can see a turn going around that tree there at the left.
So it's perfect to have obstacles in the way, such like rollers such like this.
Exactly,
Makes it more interesting, right?
Exactly, and this will soon, the thing is, it looks like nothing now, but soon this will look like a downhill track. We just get rid of some of the sticks, ride it in, a few runs, that will look like a video segment. So at this stage, we're really just putting in rough lines. We're not really worrying too much because it's all going to change when we start riding it anyway. So I think about there will do.
So what you're saying, Ollie, is you just removing obstacles that are going to be in your way in the course, right?
Really, just
Move
stuff
the
that you
hindrance.
can't ride over.
Exactly. You can't ride over this stuff.
So we've only just started and we've already uncovered a gem. Blake's just clearing it.
Look, the more and more you clear, the more and more you find obstacles. Here's a natural takeoff to nowhere, but nowhere is somewhere. It's the next part of the trail.
Life is good. And then, roughly, let's just aim for like turns down there.
Please, like 1, 2, left, right, left, right, left, right. Like a
Pinball turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pinball turns. This is pretty soft. I think we're going to be ordering a few OTBs on this. Right, so this is the takeoff. Where Ollie is the landing of some sort. But it's all in the preparation.
So,
What do you
Blakey, continuing with the organic theme,
Right.
I reckon we can go down that deer trail there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's perfect, look.
Oh
The
my.
deer has run up in a zigzag.
Oh, he has run up in a zigzag.
Deer cutties.
Oh, this could be the deer cutty track.
Nature.
Deer track.
That's a good point, actually. When building a track, you have to come up with a stupid name.
What stupid name are we going to call it? Deirdre.
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 Perfect.
Well, in Deirdre's trail.
Deirdre. Because then, look how high speed these are going to be then.
Oh man.
You've got to turn left before this stump.
Yeah. If you don't, you're going to hit the stump.
Or do we have the stump go into a turn?
I don't know, there's a few too many jumps, not many turns.
Turns.
We need turns. Yeah.
So on our first run, I reckon we go slow.
Yeah.
And we actually like skid in places where we want turns because we've got to think about this.
Yeah.
If we go one
Logically.
way, yeah, logically, yeah. If we go one way, then that will end up being the track.
Yeah.
First run's very important. So I think we've got to pull out hard out of that, huh? Oh my!
Oh wow.
Oh, this is going to be dangerously sick.
That's very dangerous.
Yes, dude. Look.
Whoa my.
We can keep them going down there as well.
Down there.
Like, yeah, like sort of towards there.
What do you think? How high do you reckon this mountain is?
Blake, it's only 20 seconds long. You know, it's going to be a bit rubbish for first few runs. Be sort of building the first few runs, aren't we? It's the bomb, man.
Yes. Don't know, you said it would be rubbish the first few goes.
Exactly, let's keep riding.
Let's keep riding.
Because I think like this, we're trying to stop and stay on the deer track, but it can go out like
I think
that.
we can expand it.
Yeah. We're at the next stage of the build now. We've had a few runs down, we can see where we went.
Right, yeah.
We're really just kicking in turns now. There's not much work you need to do, but you just need a suggestion of where you're going to ride on the next run. That will make all the difference and the trail should start to flow.
Again, no need for tools. It's all good we're telling you to ride the track to cut in that whole course, but you need to manipulate it a little bit more because your tires do a bit of a job, but then you've got to go around actually kicking in the line, like for the berms you want to ride. So your tires can actually dig in and create a bank, naturally create a bank turn for you to corner on.
So we're at the stage now where we need more wheels on the track, really.
So we need more friends. And I've got the perfect way to call people in. Oi! 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 Wow! Oh! 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 Yeah! Oh, that's it. Huh? Loose. Split! Oh! This, my friends, is loam. This is nature's way of decomposing what falls out the trees, all the twigs, leaves and everything turns to this mushy, mossy stuff. It's not necessarily all full of sand, sand's below that, but it's a great way to, like when you're carving into it, it's cool to learn how to get your technique into turns and talk about techniques on how to ride loam. Let's go over to Ollie.
So we'll go through two types of turn for riding loam. The first one is early on the day, the rut's not got that much support, so Blake's gonna be searching for grip. In that, he's going to be dropping his outside foot when he rides through the turn. This is so that the bike's basically gripping with not much support. He's going to be looking up, he's going to be putting all his weight through his BB so he gets as much traction on the wheels as possible. The next turn will be a bit different. As you can see, Blake's coming into this turn and it's very different from the last. Now this is what looks like a daunting rut, there's loads of support. Because of that support, Blake can keep his feet level and he can push through it much like you would on a hard pack pump track berm or even a roller on its side.
Oh! No. Oh! Oh my God! Wow! Yeah! Oh, sick! Oh. Yeah! Wow! You know what the best thing about is riding loam? You actually are learning how to control your bike in turn as a kind of a quick speed. But it's all about having fun. So you're learning and having fun. And when you're having fun, you're a little bit more supple on your bike. You're not so stiff thinking about, oh no, what's going on? Because everyone's having fun. So you feel a lot more smoother. Look how smooth this guy looks. Oh my gosh! It's actually, basically, when you're riding stuff like this, it's like skiing. It's brown pow. You're just going, just trying to control your bike on the way down, pushing the elements. Wow! Look at that. Steve Gill. If you don't know who he is, Google him, because he is an old school BMXer. He is a pioneer of mountain biking. Right, a quick recap on what's been going on, how to ride loam, and it's all about location. You've got to find a good place where there's good loam, don't you think?
That's right, yeah. It needs to be a perfect gradient and you need good dirt.
Yeah, and body position. It's all about getting in the turn, especially when there's a corner where there's no structural support on the turn. So you've got to drop that outside foot, keep your body quite central to the bike to drive that power in and get as much grip as possible.
That's right, and the cool thing is you can learn mega fast.
Yeah.
Because it's loam, it doesn't hurt when you come off.
Exactly.
It's like a playground.
Yes, you can hone in those skills quite quickly and you can go quite fast out of your abilities, kinda, can you?
Yeah.
Push your boundaries.
Feel like a World Cup star, basically,
Yeah.
almost instantly.
Exactly, and when you're having fun riding and practicing how to ride loam, you are naturally gonna relax your body. You're not going to be all stiff and all, you know, and be all not supple enough to get into these turns, which kind of you have to be quite supple in there.
Yeah, it's no rock garden.
Yeah, if you want to see another video just like this one, click over here on how to impress your mates out there in the car park.
That's right, yeah. Subscribe here if you haven't already.
Click that globe if you haven't already. And if you want to see more of us, let us know in the comments down below and give us a thumbs up like if you like this video. Ding!